So VBAC is a vaginal birth after a cesarean section. So maybe you were seeing a provider previously or for some reason ended up having a cesarean section, and then you're like, gosh, I can't have a vaginal birth, and that's not true. And so we love here at Austin Area Birthing Center empowering women and giving them the option of a vaginal birth. Your body was made for pregnancy. If you've been told that you can never have a vaginal birth, that is always not be the case. And so we love to give women that opportunity to have the birth that they desire. Majority of VBACs that patients have had prior, or we've heard like failure to progress, where for some reason you just quit dilating in labor, or maybe your baby didn't tolerate labor. So stuff like that really isn't a reason why you couldn't have a vaginal birth. It just means for some reason on that day, during your birthing experience, during your labor, the safest option was a cesarean. Now, that doesn't necessarily mean with births prior on that will happen. So the things we look for that would potentially make it recommendations for a cesarean, a lot of times people say, is the baby too big or not too big, something like that, baby weight. We do look at that, and there is recommendations if the babies are so many grams that we would go ahead and recommend a C-section. We honestly don't see that very often, but that would be something we would have that conversation with. But a lot of VBACs, you can go ahead and have a vaginal birth afterwards. If you've had 2 or more cesarean sections, then of course recommendations then would say that we need to go for a hospital birth. And then they would actually recommend a C-section for any more continuous babies that they would have. So unfortunately, our hands are tied on that one.